Okay, we're back with Joanne James of Medfit Rehab, and you've been talking about osteoporosis, and today we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty and talk about exercise and osteoporosis,
Right.
safe, progressive, and weight-bearing, whatever you would recommend.
Well, people have to understand that when you have osteoporosis, not all exercises are right for a person with osteoporosis, right? In fact, osteoporosis, we'll talk about later, can actually, or exercise can actually increase the risks for spinal fractures, etc. So what I'd like people to keep in mind when they are going to exercise is that they need to choose activities that are weight-bearing. Weight-bearing is one of the number one activities.
What does that mean?
Weight-bearing means that when you stand, all your weight is on your pelvic bone and your legs. If you're sitting down, you're not weight-bearing. So that means that your bones are not necessarily being stimulated. But the moment you stand and your body feels gravity on your legs and on your hips, because you're in a standing position, that's considered weight-bearing. So whenever you're exercising, you're trying to do all your activities as much as you can in a weight-bearing position. That helps to stimulate the bones. So that's one of the areas that when you're exercising, that needs to be part of your exercise program. Sitting down in a chair, like you see with a lot of older adult classes, is not good enough. In fact,
I've never seen
waste.
anybody sitting down doing exercise.
That's because you're very active and you go into an environment that's very active that doesn't require, and that where chair exercises is not part of the routine.
I didn't even know there was chair
But-
exercise. I guess there are.
Yeah, if you go to older adult type facilities, parks and recreation, different older adult facilities, a lot of times if the older adult has leg issues and hip issues, they'll be put in a seated position in a chair. So chair aerobics, chair strength
okay.
training, and so we call those chair exercises. But if you have osteoporosis, that is not a weight-bearing activity, and so therefore you're not doing anything for your bones.
What about swimming? What about, do you have the facilities at the Columbus Center where you are?
Yes.
So what about those kind of exercises?
Well, again, if you're in the water, you are not weight-bearing either. What is the water doing? It's keeping you
buoying
buoyant.
you up, right.
So therefore, as much as swimming is a phenomenal activity for overall general health and fitness, it's not very beneficial for the bones.
Oh.
So if you had to choose between all the activities, quite frankly, I would put swimming last, and I would put standing, walking, strength training first.
What about the exercise programs that people do in the water? Are they any good? Because you're not.
No. There's some benefits to them because you have to go against the resistance. But if you're talking about your pelvic bone, which is one of the high-risk areas,
Right.
and your spine, you'll find that the water activity is great for the arms, a little bit for the legs, but it's not going to stimulate the bones, the pelvic bones.
Okay.
So it's still, I'm going to say, it's still a great activity for people out there who are exercising regularly, but if you have osteoporosis, you need to choose a different activity for building your bones and use the swimming for fun.
Well, you're going to see an awful lot of people having accidents because they're doing the wrong exercise. And that's what Medfit Rehab gets you to do the right things.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, we're going to be talking about the hazards of exercise as well in our very next interview. But I just want to mention, why'd you pick the Columbus Center?
Well, I picked it because it's a great exercise environment. They have a wide variety of exercise programs and services that are very helpful, and we realized that we could actually benefit and improve some of the services that they have there, and they could improve our services by being more inclusive and accessible. That's the other great thing, is they're very accessible too.
Okay, and they're at Lawrence and Dufferin, the Columbus Center. For those of you who, we're not giving you numbers, but the commercials and the intros are telling you exactly where Medfit Rehab is located, for you to give them a call and make an appointment with Joanne. Okay, so next time we speak, we're going to talk about exercise hazards.
Great.
Right? Okay, talk to you then. Bye.
Bye-bye.